Going live, going live here before the half. About 15 seconds left to go. We'll see what happens here. The Chiefs try and do something. We've seen them score in a lot less time than this, so my guess is they will try and at least take a shot at something here. But it is, I gave out the under as my free pick, and oof, this is another gruesome Thursday night game. We got a penalty here on the Broncos. Jay, how's it going?
It's going good, man. Other than being forced to watch Russell Wilson in a standalone game.
He just stinks. I mean, he is just terrible. He is bad. We got the West Virginia going in to the end zone here against Houston. 7 lead changes in that game. We've got the Chiefs about 10 seconds left to go before the half. Will they call timeout and do something they actually do after a dump-off pass here to Pacheco? See what Patrick has in store. The Phillies leading 2-1 on a Trey Turner home run just a couple seconds ago. And, a whole lot going on with a night with not a lot of games, but just a lot of action, except for this football game, Jay, which is misery. It is 10-0. I mean, it could easily be 11, 12-0. But I don't think I said earlier today I like the under because I don't think the Broncos are going to score a point, and I still don't see how they get there. Defensive score, maybe. I mean, Russell Wilson not helping the cause. And here's Patrick doing what he does. We got 4 seconds left to go before the half. They're at the 42. So 48. We have 58-yarder from here if they kick it.
Do you think they kick it?
I don't know. Why not? I guess it gets blocked and run back for a touchdown, and you say. But Andy Reid not usually a guy that worries about that too much. So he slid forward. Mahomes did. 2 shots to the head there, I think is what he's complaining about. They are going to kick it. So see what happens here. This would give them the cover. At least have them covering here at halftime, which, while in the grand scheme of things, the Broncos clearly not going to win this game. It's just a matter of if it comes down to the cover. There is not going to be a money line upset in this game. This game is miserable. Even Taylor Swift, she's sleeping.
The Chiefs have left 17 points on the board.
Easily. And here we go right before the half. He hits the 58-yarder, so there it is, 13-0 going in, and they are pretty excited about it. About the most exciting thing that's happened in this game so far. Outside of Taylor Swift walking into the stadium, that was pretty much about it.
Right.
Sick of Taylor Swift yet?
Yep.
Sick of the story. Sick of the coverage.
But I get it. Sick of it, but
I
get it.
I get it, but it's like it's only so far it's going to take you.
Your question is do you think that audience is still tuned in?
I don't know if they're still tuned in. I think what they are is that at a certain point, it's probably going to hurt her. I mean, at a certain point, it stops helping the NFL and starts hurting her. I just don't think it's her. I don't think it's her audience's thing. If that makes sense. It's like if that's what it takes to be part of her audience, I don't think her people are going to tolerate it. Especially especially this one. This could be the one.
They're gonna break up eventually, and the album's gonna come out. It's gonna be number 1.
It's gonna be called. It's gonna be called the Chiefs. Kansas City. A lot of songs written about Kansas City. That's for sure. Let's see what we got here for the second half.
What we got here?
Yep, it is another bad game on a Thursday night. This has been the trademark of these Thursday night games. They are just snooze fests.
I got the Chiefs for the game. That's all I had today. That's my only play.
I got the Chiefs as well. I got the Braves. Not sure if they're going to make it or not.
I gave out the Philly Suarez on the show. I just couldn't back him, but he looked good. I got to give him some credit. Game not over though. I can still see the Braves trying to send this thing back home. It's still a
Well,
lot of
this
games
is
though.
this is how bad this game is that the Chiefs are up 13-0, and they're 10.5 to 11-point favorites depending on where you got it, and they're still -4 for the second half. That's how bad
And
this game is. So they're not letting the
guess what?
Bronco fans off. They're not letting those Bronco backers off the hook. Is basically the way
And
that
guess
this.
what? I'm laying the 4 with the Kansas City Chiefs.
They're telling the Chiefs fans you can't pad your numbers here. This is the books just running for cover. This is a bad one-sided game that doesn't look like the
I'm
Broncos are going to score a point. I,
I'm
I don't
laying
see
the
the
4,
path. Who
and
gets
I'm
the
taking
second half kickoff?
the Broncos.
Broncos do.
I think.
I like the under then, as well. I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go Chiefs and under.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't see any other path. It would take over 3 touchdowns to catch the over here. It's 21.5. I mean, we've got 13 points here. Like you said, the Chiefs probably left 17 on the board. They were inside the 5-yard line, walked away with nothing.
The $1 million question here is do we see what we've seen thus far changing in any capacity? And for me, the answer to that question is no.
I'd like to know where all the Russell Wilson fans are that commented on my YouTube, because what I said about Russell Wilson is that having numbers doesn't mean anything. It just means that you're the king of garbage time, that your team is in throwing positions a lot.
No, Chiefs get the ball.
Yeah,
Oh,
Chiefs
they
get the
said
ball.
Chiefs
So
get the
yeah,
ball.
this is good. This is real ugly.
Oh.
This is real ugly.
I ain't gonna lie, Mahomes done made some boneheaded plays tonight too, where it's like, Mahomes, you finna make me mad. But we're still covering at half, so how mad can I be? You
Oh
know?
yeah. No, the thing is, the Chiefs get a touchdown here. Chiefs get a touchdown here, and this game is over. I mean, as far as the cover, the spread, and everything, I mean, it'll be really over. Yeah, the Blue Jackets
Broncos
about to go down here
seven
to the Flyers.
Broncos team total 7.5. I like that under. Chris, I like that under, man. Chris White Thunder, whatever that means.
Chiefs with the red on red uniforms.
Yeah, I thought that was pretty interesting. Yeah.
The all red. In Houston with the black on black with the white helmets. This has nothing to do with the red and white of Houston. I don't know, man. The Canes wore their alternate uniforms also this past week. It's just, I don't know. I think it all started because of Oregon. It's a different uniform every week. The lemon uniforms.
Man, their uniforms last week was fire, but they outdid themselves this week. This week they got some all whites, but they got like white metallic like splatter all over them. Oh,
Oh, they've
those
worn
man.
those before. Yeah, they've worn those
Yeah, they got
before. Splatter.
those. Hey, they so sweet.
Yeah, Oregon, they always have the best uniforms, for sure.
Always,
Travis
always.
Kelsey for second half TD is plus 500. I like that.
I like it, Sean.
Broncos
I think
come
it's a good.
back and win the game money line. Second half. No chance.
I don't
No
see it
chance.
either.
If the Chiefs come down here and score a touchdown, this game is over. The spread betting is over. The Broncos, I don't think, are going to score a point. The only chance that they have of scoring a point is if it goes into garbage time, or if they can stop the Chiefs, get a field goal, and then the Chiefs won't be going for the shutout. But if you have a shutout late, I mean, the general thing is that you stay going for the shutout.
For Daniel, I just took the Chiefs. I leaned towards the under, but because the Chiefs left so much money on the table in the first half, I'm gonna just take the Chiefs straight up minus the 4. But I lean towards the under as well.
To me, the Braves bats is just surprising how it's like they haven't been able to do anything this series.
That's how I felt last night about the Dodgers against Fott. Like, come on, man, come on.
Yep. I mean, I understand the 4 home runs against Lynn and all that stuff, but I mean, you got still got to score runs.
Yep.
Well, this is a big at bat here for Riley. Guy on first. 0-2 count. You know, you just get behind in the count, and there's just not a lot you can do. Chiefs -4.5 second half. I'm seeing it -4, but it is moving to 4.5. Yeah, Broncos are terrible. I said it in my video about Russell Wilson, and all the Russell Wilson apologists came out there and just said it's not Russ's fault. Oh no, it's Russ's fault. He sucks. The game has passed him by. It's like he's hanging
He
on
had
to the
that
run.
he had one good play, that little escape early in the game, and it was really luck. But that it was a flash of old Russell Wilson. Outside of that, he's been bad. He's been
See,
the
it's
Russell
like
Wilson.
you know what happens to quarterbacks like this. You know, and it's like it's still not out of the realm for this season. They go to the Jets. That's where the quarterbacks like this go to die. They go to the Jets, and you know, I wouldn't be surprised if he ends up there.
Jets.
And there's just a pop fly by Riley to end the fifth, and just really no threat whatsoever. These half times have been pretty quick this year too. They've got it down to a real system. It's like they know when they want to get the hell out of there too.
Sturv and Luca, man. If they hit that, hats off to you. You know, I ain't never
Hey,
mad at nobody
he
for
said it
plus
5
money,
times.
but
I've never seen this guy on our show. In
me
our
neither. But
in our
me
comment,
either. But
you know.
we'll see. We will see, my guy. I
Um,
don't see it. I don't. What's our new saying, Mitch? I don't see the path.
yeah, I don't see the path. I don't see the path. The path. The only path is a turnover for a touchdown. That's the only path. Yeah, if the Phillies don't tack on another run, they might be in trouble. Houston now back in the lead here against West Virginia. I'm glad as hell I didn't give out a premium pick in that game. Oh
Me
man,
too. I felt that's the type game it was gonna be, and I hate being on those type of
it's
games,
either
just
you're
back and
gonna.
forth.
I liked West Virginia, and it's like it's either you're gonna lose or you're gonna push, and it's like
Yep.
there's no ifs, ands, or buts there. It's you're gonna push or lose. So
That's exactly what I said on the morning show. That's why I said the 3 with Houston, I think, is very valuable just because it's going to be a back and forth type football game. I think West Virginia is the better team. If it was 2.5, 2 money line, maybe 3, too valuable.
East Carolina hanging in there, getting a bundle of points against SMU in
Yep.
that one.
Smooth.
Hockey, anything going on in the NBA? There's a lot of games. It's hard because the NBA, you don't just have no idea who's playing in these games. Got Grizzlies and Hornets tied. Nuggets getting stomped here by the Bulls. My guess is no one's playing. The Rockets crushing the Pelicans.
Gave out the Wizards on the morning show and the Bulls. So that feels pretty cool.
So Rockets are playing everybody, and the Pelicans.
I'm
Zion
ready.
Williamson, 22 minutes, 4 points, -12, 4 rebounds, 2 assists, and a turnover. Miserable stat line there for him.
That's your guy.
I mean, not worth the money. Ingram with 10, CJ with 17 points. I mean,
I would trade. Would you trade Zion right now and get some legitimate assets?
there's no one that would pick up that salary. Where
I
do you
think
trade him?
there's.
The
I think
Clippers?
there's a few teams that would.
The Clippers are usually good for someone like that. They love a guy like that.
Yeah, he got a point.
They do. You got some guys like damaged goods, never plays, makes a ton of money.
I could see
We're
like the
interested.
Knicks trying to trade for him.
I mean, when you trade for John Wall and expect him to actually be part of the team, that just tells you a statement about the entire franchise and the direction of it. It's like,
They still trying to actively trade for James Harden. So
yeah,
you know,
doesn't even make any sense at all.
NBA right around the corner, man. I can't wait.
Yeah, Zion
Bottom of,
Williamson doesn't play a lick in the regular season, and here he is in the preseason. It's like you see all these things where it's like, oh, guys sit out because they might get injured, like when you're close to the playoffs or whatever. I just don't know how you could even justify playing this guy. Magic over the Cavaliers. That was in Cleveland. Pistons over the Thunder. High scoring game.
I'm a little worried that our Thunder buddies may be a little overvalued this season
James Wiseman had 20 points in that game.
for the
Ivy
Pistons.
had 13. Chet had 16. Williams 17. Shea 12. Dort 24. Thunder's going to be good.
I know they're going to be good, but I'm saying for our pockets, are they going to be good?
Well, they've been the cover buddies too, so I'll have to see.
Oh, I know.
It's like even on this mix of crap that they showed for this, like there was actually decent football in the first half. Like there's still two Taylor Swift clips in with the football. It's like Kelsey didn't even score. 100 plus
He did
receiving.
have a hell of a first half, though. I was going to say he did have a hell of a first half,
Yeah,
though.
100
Like
plus
that,
receiving yards.
yeah, that's as good as it gets without scoring. So they just couldn't punch it in, which was frustrating.
Kelsey anytime touchdown.
Yep, I got that. I also had that Russell Wilson INT. That was like
Oh yeah,
stealing candy
that's the gift that keeps on giving.
yeah, that was stealing candy from a baby. So you know,
Well, here's the
I was
kickoff out
proud
of
of.
the end zone. That's about as exciting as this game has been. Pretty much,
Ooh.
Shar the Red Comet and Zabi likes the over in the Knights game. Knights run line. You like the Vegas Knights. I'm not a hockey guy. Uh, Notice Ruffolo not on the leaderboard for hockey, so probably a good time to buy low on him. And here's a little run there by the Chiefs. This is kind of what they do. They start off with this. You start getting 5-6 yards on first down, and it's like, oh man, how do we
Right.
let this happen? Now here comes like a little out pattern to Tony, and here's a deep ball hit by the Phillies, but just doesn't get there. Yeah, I think the Phillies, if they can't get another run across, are going to be really regret it. 2nd and 4 here for the Chiefs.
I'm
Mahomes
finna get ready
back
to
to
turn that.
pass. Pacheco. First down for the Chiefs. This is what they do. This is exactly what they do.
Touchdown.
Andy Reid's got
Loading.
this scripted. On Amazon, I'm never sure if I'm ahead or behind. I guess I'm behind. No, I'm ahead. I'm good.
Oh.
We'll say just for the first possession here, Jay's going to fall asleep watching Russell Wilson. It's like, man,
Hey
I
man.
couldn't sleep, and oh man, I just started watching the Broncos game.
That was
Did it.
exactly what I needed. It's the doctor
Houston,
ordered.
Houston is starting to. Looks like they might put West Virginia away here. Mahomes in the shotgun, 2nd and 8. Looks around, nobody open. Always finds an out pattern. There's always somebody open. It's Hilaire. Gets the first down. We don't see a lot of this guy anymore at LSU.
Yeah, I know he getting some good run tonight. I see him in there a couple times tonight.
Yeah, he'll be on the Bengals
The
after.
most
He'll
You
be
said
on
the
the
Bengals after this?
yeah with Joe Burrow, back with Joe, Jamar Chase, all his
I
guys get
I
the
can see
band
it.
back together.
I can see it.
That's what happens. Like,
We'll be back. We'll be back Saturday. You know how we do. We'll have the London game at halftime. I mean, during the morning show, like we do. I think we're 2-0 on those games thus far this year during the morning show. I
yep,
think.
it's Titans and Castellanos with the home run here for the Phillies to make it 3-1.
Oh, there go the insurance run.
Yep, they needed that. Travis Kelsey, another catch.
Nick been balling this series, man. Shout out Castellanos, man. Didn't he have two yesterday? So
Look at
he's
the
balling.
way Mahomes is just carving him apart here. This is like, he hasn't really had a throw down the field except, and maybe the Kelsey pass could be considered somewhat down the field, but everything is really just checking down receivers. He's hitting his third, fourth option every single time down, and I mean they're just killing him with it. My guess is we're going to see that touchdown here. Chiefs will go up by 20, and those of you that took the Broncos, the sharp chasers, yeah, not a pretty day. Inside handoff, but look at this, a flea flicker. No, don't throw that. Gosh, that's one that you just abandon ship on, man. It just you see that so many times where it's like they call the flea flicker, and it's like it's not there, but they throw it anyway. So he got away
Right.
with one. Andy Reid's going to tell him, if it's not there, don't throw it, man. There's no reason to throw it if it's not there. So he flips it back from Hilaire. He kind of stumbled there, throws it back to Tony. And Tony, I mean, he's got clearly a good athlete. I mean, the way he just threw that ball. But, I mean, you're not going to throw it into double coverage. Especially you got Patrick Mahomes, who's just going to hit number 4, who's going to run all the way down to the 11-yard line anyway. So what does it matter? Rice.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Chiefs, man. Diamondbacks, Phillies is looking like it's not over yet. Far from over, but that'd be a
2
hell of a
wild cards.
series. But
2 wild cards. The number 1 and 2 wild cards. In the American League, it's 1 wild card, 1 division champ. So 3 wild cards if the Phillies can hang on here, and 1 division champ. I told you, cash the Phillies. I hate the "I told you" comments, man. I told you I hate the "I told you" comments. I told you. You told me shit. Show me where you showed me. Show me your video. Show me your whatever where you told me, because I don't see. I don't know who you are, and I have no idea where you told me. I told you, Philly. You told nobody. You're telling us after, well, it's 3-1. You're taking the Phillies. I told you, Phillies. You haven't been reading my comments. What, on this show that they were winning 2-1, and you picked them then? I have been commenting the whole time. The whole time. Oh, so he's in-gamed them while they were up by a run. I'm sure that was a valuable play. I'm looking back. Philly closes it out tonight. So there it is. All caps. Back at the beginning of the thing. So it was 2-1 Philly when he put that in there. Mahomes lobs it into the end zone, but it's not there. we're gonna see a field goal here. This is about as bad as it gets if you have the Chiefs. This is terrible. Um,
But they'll get the ball back again, I think, and the
yeah, oh
Broncos are
yeah,
not
oh
going to
no.
score.
But the problem here is
Yeah,
that if they
true.
if they give up a
I get
touchdown,
it.
it goes to 9. So it's like no help at all. Kelsey is not open. Yeah, it's like I think he could have tried to throw it into the corner of the end zone to a receiver though. Nah, there's nothing there. Oh, it's going to be 16 to nothing. Thanks everyone for joining us. This has really been another terrible Thursday. Next Thursday, I am not sure. I'm gonna guess there's probably about a 2% chance that I will be on the show. It'll be Chris with Jay doing it, and usually once Chris shows up, he ball hogs it and doesn't let anybody back, or he refuses to leave. We'll see what happens. Just push his ass right on out. Gonna take a lot of effort, but yeah, I've got surgery next Thursday, so I'm gonna probably miss it. I don't know what time my surgery is. If it's first thing in the morning, then maybe I got a chance. I'll have to see. But I know if I am on, I will be on morphine, so you guys can excuse the slurring and the drooling on myself. Anyways, make it a winning day. We appreciate all of you. Yeah, sometimes sometimes these Thursday night games are good, but it just seems they're not. We'll see you guys, and of course, next halftime show we'll be back tomorrow morning. Like Jay said, we'll have Saturday and Sundays, and of course Sunday afternoon halftime, and good, a lot of games on Sunday, and then Monday night we got the Giants again. So, or is it Sunday night we have the Giants or Monday?
Sunday night we got the Giants.
Sunday
Monday we
night
got the
Giants
Cowboys.
again. So we're probably gonna be similar to this halftime show. Monday is Jay's birthday, and it is the Cowboys.
Got the Rangers that day too. Oof,
It's a big day. Big
big
day.
day.
Jay's trying to become 2 rings Briggs. It's his chance. Take care, everyone.